Hello everybody and welcome to Masu Pro Wrestling Presents Realizing Redemption Season 3. And no matter how this show is gonna go, it's gonna be a good day for MintyClovers. Gonna start us off in Idols action one-on-one. Today is going to be a good day if you were a viewer and a fan of MPW. We have a stacked card tonight of many exciting matches, including the main event, which will be taking place inside 2 rings, 2 steel cages, war games between T's Brutality and Rize's Shogunate, going 4-on-4 later tonight. Of course, we're going to see some incredible championship matches. The Openweight Championship will be defended later tonight. You'll see the Icon of the Idol Division defended. And this night is all about getting that redemption, redeeming redemption when you haven't been able to get what you want in MPW. And I gotta say, these two have been looking and in need of redemption this season. I mean, Merlin is going on a whole redemption arc, to be honest, coming back as Merlin Gambledorf the Green, but neither of these two have really been able to secure a spot. Like, they've had quite a rocky start to their Season 3, and we're already 3 premium live events in. We're, what, like 1/4 of the way through? I think so. We're 1/4 of the way through the season. That's weird to think about. I think that's right. It sounds right. So Minty and Merlin gonna start us out. Which one is going to redeem themselves tonight? There's gonna be a whole slew of redemption here. Not only will we see that match between Rize and T's team to see who will get redemption for the ending of Season 2, if Rize can regain that redemption. We'll also see the redemption between Flair and Angel, a grudge match between the two for the Icon Division Championship. Angel lost his original Icon Division Championship to FlairZero, and now Flair once again becoming a 3rd-time Icon Division Champion, looking to defend his title for the first time this run. Referee's gonna break it up, and Minty keeping Merlin in the corner, stomping him, trying to stomp a mud hole in it, but Merlin goes for the big clothesline uppercut. Uppercut slap by Minty, spins Merlin around, goes for the cover early. Near fall for Merlin. Minty thought she may have had that very early on. Minty in the champion's corner. What is she looking for? Off the ropes. Oh my god, went for a clover cutter. Didn't quite have it. Minty already looking for the ending. Minty wasting no time on Merlin. Sends Merlin off the ropes. Drop kick. Basement drop kick sends him back down. Trying to keep the big man off his feet. A flurry of kicks, punches, and chops. I mean, Minty is truly the ultimate underdog in MPW. What is she looking for here? Floats over, maybe going for a Hurricane Rana. It looks like she landed on her tailbone, and that does not look like it felt good. Elbows and hammer fists now. Merlin taking advantage of the misstep. Showing a little bit of that aggressive side is still there. Merlin's looking a little gassed already. In the corner, big splash, but nobody's home. Chin meets turnbuckle, and now Minty takes advantage. Float over. What the fuck, Buster? Minty up top. What is she looking for? Elbow drop. Nobody's home, as well as Merlin rolls through. I mean, this match so far has just been them taking over each other's advantage. Pick up Samoan drop. Doesn't quite know what he wants to do with Minty. Merlin working over the knee and the ankle. Wants to take out the jump force from MintyClovers. Now choking Trying to cut off the airways. And could this be Merlin's opportunity? Ducks the snowball effect. Catches the leg. Forearm right to the chin. Gets behind her. Sidewalk slam. Takes her down. Minty back up, though. I mean, Minty does not... Oh, I was going to say, Minty doesn't look that in pain right now. Merlin's looking a little bit tired. Saw a little bit earlier. Maybe he's hitting the fumes. Twits spins her over for a Boston Crab in the center of the ring. The leg strength of Minty, though. Now Merlin gets back up, sweeps the leg. It's just back and forth with these two. Neither wanting to give each other an inch. Competitive ball game. Off the ropes. Big boy senton. And is that enough to put Minty away? It is. A big boy senton right on the button for Merlin, starting us off tonight. I mean, it wasn't looking too good in the beginning for Merlin, but he came back. And of course, he's still feeling good. I mean, look at, he is, even with a pair of injured ribs, he's still feeling good about that win. I mean, I would be too. Merlin trying to get his footing back since being injured, and so far, I mean, he's pulling through. We'll move on to the Openweight Championship match next. All right, we're moving on to the MPW Openweight Championship. This championship is defended by a random opponent that can be selected from any division. Who will be challenging Potato in this open weight championship match? Oh, it's gonna be AZ. I mean, we're gonna have to see AZ later tonight as well in the War Games match. Working a little bit of double duty. I have been told that Angel would have done double duty, but T got a substitute for the War Games match, so the Shogunate might be getting a double duty. The Shogunate might be getting a champion going into War Games, I should say, but AZ's got to conserve their energy for the main event as well, but they could pick up their first championship in MPW. This would be big for the Shogunate's momentum going in to the main event, and the Shogunate's momentum just in general. I think this would be, I'm almost certain this is their first championship. Off the top of my head, I can't remember, but I'm almost certain there isn't. But this is, for certain, Potato's first championship, the reigning and defending open weight champion, the official, I can officially say, longest reigning open weight champion in MPW history. A total of 105 days with 5 title defenses under his belt. Over 20 days longer than the longest reigning openweight champion, with 2 more title defenses. A huge run for Potato, going from just a newbie and behind the curtain to the longest reigning openweight champion in history. Has beaten some of the greats, has really put it all in this run. Can he defend it here tonight against AZ? Openweight championship on the line, of course, is defended in falls count anywhere rules, meaning that you may pinfall or submit your opponent anywhere in the MPW arena, as well as using any sort of foreign objects you can find around. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how AZ holds up. Potato has had some incredibly impressive matches this run, even almost qualified for the Idol Division Championship, but was unfortunately unable to pick up the win in the qualifiers, or in the #1 contenders. Doesn't have to work double duty for him, though. He can put his full energy into this one. Truly the glow up for Potato, from a couch potato to a to a Potato champion. Our senior official showing them what it's all about. The Openweight Championship is on the line. AZ versus Potato. One-on-one. Balls count anywhere. Let's get it right out the gate. Potato. Shoulder tackle. An unstoppable force that is Potato, just bashing through his opponent. Potato's done an expert job so far in this run as champion, just not taking his opponents lightly. We've seen some matches where he's just getting completely steamrolled, and he's been able to adapt and take the win. So we'll see how AZ can adapt to Potato here, or how Potato will handle AZ. I don't know if these two have ever fought, honestly. They may have, and I may just be completely forgetting. Pick up. Power slam. Planting them. Now Potato going to the middle rope. Potatoes don't usually fly. They usually fall. What was that? I don't know what it was, but AZ slipped out of it, targeting the back now. Now AZ showing the strength. I mean, back when AZ was known as Azanaza, they'd say that they had a chip on their shoulder. Splash, they had a chip on their shoulder, wanting to be more helpful to the Shogunate, feeling that they were kind of the third man in the Shogunate. But since then has kind of proven that they're the long-lasting member, the right hand of Rize. But they prove their worth even more by picking up the Openweight Championship, dethroning the longest reigning Openweight champion in MPW history. Sledgehammer in hand, everything is legal. Potato takes them right over the top rope, and now the tides have turned. Potato takes the sledgehammer and drives it into the back of AZ. Once again, right on the tailbone. Of course, this time we don't have cement on the floor, but we have not much better wooden. What is it? I'd say wooden tiles, but that's not really what it is. Just wood flooring. Potato going up top to the floor, kind of catches a little bit with that elbow, and now Potato going for the cover. Of course, pinfall or submissions legal anywhere. Referee slapping AZ in the head. The hardwood floors, elbow to right on the button. Sends them south of the French-Canadian commentators table. Whatever happens over here is not gonna look good for AZ. Elevated German suplex, dumping their neck on the floor, and now this could be all she wrote. Potato! Blood! Jesus Christ, on the wood. They might be picking up splinters from AZ. Two. Oh, near fall for the champion. That was almost a fine short day of work, going home early. But no. The damage to the head cannot be understated. Now Potato, ooh, knee strike into the barricade as well. In that corner. Easy on their feet though. Hesitating, maybe a little bit discombobulated, maybe minorly concussed. Thing blows to the back so bad we have to censor it with the barricade. This Potato looking for whatever it is. AZ, big boot! Whatever AZ thinks they can do, they gotta try it. They gotta do something big if they want to pick up a win here. Potato back up! Oh, nearly clashing with clotheslines. AZ wins on the exchange. Now sending Potato nearly hitting the ref. Maybe looking for something under the ring, taking a breather, thinking about what they want to do. Potato run up. Suplex, no. Oh, stalling suplex. The blood rushing to Potato's head. And dropping him. My God. Discus punch. What are they looking for? Just taking a breather, taking it slow. Looking under the ring for a kendo stick now. Gonna try to do some damage with a foreign object. The Singapore cane cracking it over Potato's body. Potato back up. 360 power bomb, sit out power bomb on the floor to the champion. Oh, the champion. You can see on AZ's face, they are pissed. Nearly a new champion. Again with the discus. The first of 3 championship matches we have tonight. It fits the theme of the show. Everybody is trying to realize redemption here. Oh, elbow drop. Almost thought Big Boy Senton. That could have won the match. Potato still seems like he's got so much left in the tank where AZ is running on fumes. Spins AZ around. Another German maybe? No. Goes right back around this time. Setting Potato into the steel steps. 100% carbon fiber steel steps. Potato, what is he looking for? Oh, they got a little confused there. Chops and punches from the champion. Is he trying to take advantage? What are they looking for here? They're just fighting in this corner. Big boot clips their chin, nearly turns them 180. Goes for the cover for the champion to defend. That looks more like a pin out of desperation than one that he thought. Potato, though, again, trying to get the back, but can't grab it. Both these two back and forth. Setting them all around the... Okay, thank you, cameraman. Setting them all the way around the ring. Now Potato got his own kendo stick. Maybe he wants to get some payback. One whack is just enough, I think. Bouncing the elbow off the wood. Ugh. Hit your funny bone. It's in pain shooting up the arm. Ain't gonna feel good. Looks like Potato's almost toying with his opponent. I don't even know if this is, I don't know if this is the right strategy. Potato just looking for an opening. But, oh, deadlift. Oh, I thought it was a German back, kind of back body drop type beat. Double choke toss from the floor. Really throwing the kitchen sink at him. Sends AZ, no reversal again, gets confused in that corner. The corner of confusion here. Potato's just like, I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, leg drop! Right on the neck. The meaty thighs of Potato. The strong roots, if you will. Sends AZ back in. Potato, what is Potato looking for in the ring? Maybe he's looking for the end. AZ has really been out to lunch. Potato plunge! Potato plunge for the championship. 2, 3, and the champion retains 6 times. The Potato World Tour does not stop here. Manifesting redemption. Potato, the most dominant champion currently in MPW. And that's coming for someone that has to defend his championship 2 times as many times as a world championship. An impressive showing, but we will move on to the Icon Division Championship, I believe, next, or else I'm going to look like a fool next. The egg is on my face. This is the Idol Division Championship. And normally champions come out second. But of course, an ego like Emrys Morgana's cannot be contained. The first ever making history dual champion in MPW, the Idol Division champion, and one half of the tag team champions, and of course, she's never too far in the waiting in the wings. It is ShmeepsWorld accompanying the champion, Emrys Morgana, former openweight champion, her first ever Idol Division championship, won with the help of ShmeepsWorld. Even when it was 2 on like 4, ShmeepsWorld and Emrys Morgana were just enough to keep the championship, but will it be enough for Emrys? Will it be enough for Emrys to go up against the Mastodon Bonk? I mean, she's got her powerhouse in her corner, but realistically, I mean, they're gonna find a way no matter what, but realistically, ShmeepsWorld's not allowed to help the champion. And of course, I mean, I feel like it's important to mention, especially in Emrys Morgana's case, that championship's advantage is in effect. The champion can lose the match by a disqualification, or, there you see it, the Idol Division champion and the MPW Tag Team champions, but the champion could lose by DQ or countout and not lose the championship. They will still retain the title, but lose the match. That is exactly what championship advantage is coming into a match like this. La Primera in the corner. Bonk's going to be fighting out of the champion corner as the challenger, but he is not unfamiliar with the champion's corner. A former 2-time Icon Division champion, former Openweight Division champion, and a former Tag Team champion. This is MPW presents Realizing Redemption, and we know Bonk is wanting to realize his own version of redemption. That Tag Team Championship around ShmeepsWorld's waist was taken from Bonk and Dragthulu a handful of months ago. And Bonk dethroned Emrys's first Idol Division Championship title reign the same way she dethroned his first Tag Team title reign. And if Bonk does this, Bonk would be the first person in MPW history to have ever held the Icon Division Championship, the Idol Division Championship, the Openweight Division Championship, and the Tag Team Championships. If Bonk can do it, he will become an all-time Grand Slam champion. And if anyone can do it, I think it's the Super Naiyan himself, Bonk. Won this match in a 6-person gauntlet. Beat 5 other competitors for this match. And he is looking. He's got a vested, you know, this is personal. I mean, who doesn't have an issue with Emrys and the way she handles things, but this is going to be a personal match for Bonk. It means so much for both these two. This is Emrys's first ever World Championship, first ever Idol Division Championship. And for Bonk, it's about dethroning the woman that dethroned him and his best friend. This is truly a match between power and skill. I don't think many people on the roster can outpower someone like Bonk. But when it comes to the hemlock, Emrys Morgana is just, she can lock that in at any point. And I mean, I'm kind of eating my words here. I say not many people can match the power of Bonk, but in Emrys's corner is someone that potentially could. And that is MintyClovers. The cybernetic enhancements, you don't know what her potentials are and what kind of shenanigans Emrys has up her sleeve, because you know it's not going to be simple coming into a match like this. You can't just expect to... This isn't going to be business as usual for someone like Bonk. You have to be... It's basically a 2-on-1. You have to have your head on a swivel, focus on everything. You can't be a horse with blinders. Excuse the... excuse the metaphor there. And the bell rings and Bonk is straight out the gate. I mean, I usually say it's a battle between speed and power, but really, Bonk has so much speed, so much power that I don't even think it's comparable for Emrys. It's just if Emrys can get a good submission hold locked in, that could potentially take Bonk out. But as one of the most dominant competitors we've seen in MPW history, I mean, this is the moment Bonk has been waiting for all season. He hasn't been able to get his foot in the door for a championship like this all season, and now it's finally his time, and he's hungry. Shoulder and elbow tie up. Bonk gets the back. Like I said, you don't want to really get into a grappling match with Emrys. She may not have the strength, but she's small, and she can get into places that you don't even expect. So Emrys takes control of the back, and Bonk is trying to get that grip off. Emrys digging the heels, rolls under. Referee's not paying attention at all. Bonk floats over, though. Reverses the pin. Kick out of 1. Referee was not paying attention to that rope break. Gotta be careful, because refs can win and lose you. Championship belly to the floor. I wasn't even comprehending what was happening as Bonk takes it to the outside immediately. And now they're gonna find themselves back into the ring. Bonk, and of course, I talked about this earlier, MintyClovers is going to be a factor in this match, grabbing the legs of Bonk. Taking advantage of the distraction. Now, referee's distracted. Kendo stick in the ring. I mean, Emrys could potentially use this as an opportunity. I just don't think she has enough time. I mean, already showing what it's like in this match is not going to be so simple for Bonk. Off the ropes, bounces, grabs him by the ears for that head scissor. Emrys is definitely feeling the effects of being suplexed to the floor, and I cannot blame her. Starting to wear him down, get the knee on the spine. Ooh, right on the ribs, knee to the ribs again. The power of Bonk. Going to the middle rope. What is Bonk looking for here? Double axe handle. It's the pure athleticism. If you were to ask me to design the perfect wrestler, it would look something like Bonk. Again, what is MintyClovers looking for? Targeting the turnbuckle off the ropes. Goes for a big boot. Reversal, catches him. Hurricane Rana. And Bonk straight back up to his feet. The exposed turnbuckle is in play. Off the ropes. Ducks under. Jumps over. Ooh, leaping forearm from Emrys. Just clapping him on the jaw. Answering the question of why the long face senton. Nobody can hit that move. I don't know why people still go for it. I've maybe seen one person hit that the entirety of Season 3. Bonk up top, elbow drop. Nobody's home. And Emrys is just going to pick apart. Sends him into the exposed turnbuckle. Point blank. Goes for the cover. Taking advantage. Kick out at 0, though, for the challenger. Emrys using that exposed turnbuckle to her advantage. Again, throwing Bonk into it head first. Emrys willing to do whatever it takes. Gonna take a little taste of her own medicine. Bonk sends her right back into the metal of that turnbuckle. 2, nearly losing her championship for it. Nearly costed herself the match there. Goes up top. Elbow drop. Double stomp. Rolls through. Bonk back up on his feet. Now referee's distracted though. Taking up Emrys for it. Just dumps her. Jackknife powerbomb. Off the rope. Big boot. Oh, I think she ducked it. She just barely ducked it. Back up. Oh, she blocked him. She blocked his uppercut. Trying to pick up Bonk is not a smart decision. He's just so beefy. And now Bonk's going to show you exactly how it's done. Power slam. Big splash. Twisting one half of her body, going back up top to the high rent district. I don't feel like I've seen Bonk up top this much and ever. Shoulder tackle. And Bonk is looking to put the champion away. Big clash. Center of the ring. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. No. Kick out of 2. Emrys barely gets the shoulder up, but I don't even see a light left in her eyes. She's really gonna have to have an incredible comeback or some crazy shenanigans. Boot. Boot meets face. And Emrys rolling out of the ring. Bonk's gonna meet her. Of course, Emrys can't lose the championship on the outside of the ring. So this is a really smart play by her, trying to get some air. Bonk, of course, knows that, sends her right back into the ring. Up top, big splash! Caught so much air on that. 1, 2, no, kick out of 2. Emrys is fighting on pure instinct right now. I don't even think she's alive. Or she's just been playing possum. Emrys got some signs of life. Rolls him up. Northern Light, roll-up pin, 2. Nearly retains the championship. Desperation pin. I think it might be over. Emrys caught air for herself, too. No, kick out of 2. You can say what you want about Emrys' dastardly deeds, but that takes some heart. Beam clash! Blocked it! Help! Help! She's got it locked in, Bonk! The champion! Got it in tight! He gets it! He gets the foot over! Spinning heel kick! Goes for it again! 1, 2! No! Kick out of 2! Bonk kicks out! Emrys eyeing Bonk on the apron, stunners him, sends him right in front of the French-Canadian commentators table. Emrys is looking like she's running on an empty tank. I don't think she's thinking this through. Hurricane Rana, no! Powerbomb! Kip up! She's back up! Super kick! Combination kicks DDT! What is it gonna take for either of these two? Emrys up top once more. Caught again! Jackknife! Emrys wobbly to her feet. Corner! Corner! Hooks the leg! 1, 2! No! Kick out of 2! It's one big move away for either of these two. It's one misstep. Who can take it? Flips him over into Boston Crab. He's really close to the ropes, though. Boston Crab just taking it slow, trying to wear Bonk down. Rolls through, Emrys back up. Bonk, right hand, beam clash. She was waiting for it. She was waiting for it. She pulls the headlock again. Emrys, the second time, has it locked in tight. Bonk taps, and Emrys retains the championship. Emrys Morgana with a little bit of shenanigans sprinkled in. Emrys retains the Idol Division Championship. What a match. The brains of La Primera keeps her grip on her double championship, as we will now move on to the Icon Division Championship next. It is time for the Icon Division Championship match, our semi-main event of the night. FlairZero finally getting his hands on the championship, but just like the title of this show is, can Angel realize redemption? In Season 2, Angel lost his championship to Flair at Not a Christmas Show, and has since then been chasing after it. This is the breakdown of the championship since Angel held it. Angel loses it to Flair. Flair retains it 3 times, becoming tied for the longest reigning Icon Division Championship of all time. Greg would end that title reign, and Flair would then beat them in their rematch for the championship. Flair would lose it to Blueness in the Gauntlet match at the start of Season 1 at Living Legends, or Season 3 at Living Legends. And then Flair picked it up at All on the Line in a rematch against Blueness. This is Angel and Flair's rematch, and I gotta say, since Season 3 has started, Angel has cared less about his well-being than he has ever done before. Angel has completely given up caring about his well-being and is just putting himself into positions to just win the match. He will literally do anything it takes to win. But can he take down the 3-time Icon Division champion? FlairZero, across all his title reigns, he is the one that has held the championship the most. Flair has held the championship for over a total of 175 days. FlairZero, I mean, we've seen him lose the championship to people that are definitely not as good as him. But Flair has had this methodical pace since Season 2. A complete change of attitude. And it seems to really be successful for him. Flair going into this match knows that he can beat Angel. He's done it before. But when it's someone like Angel, it's hard to predict. He's hard to predict. He's hard to prepare for. Really can just pull out anything to get the win. So we'll have to see. The Icon Division Championship on the line once again. FlairZero was so close he could taste the longest reigning championship run, but was unable to achieve that. We know that he wants to keep hold of this one. Beat that 140-day reign that Zarataro and him share now. It's at these points you want to get into the minds of the competitor. I mean, I really don't think Angel is someone that has self-doubt, but if I was in Angel's position, I know this guy's beaten me before. I got to try and hit him with stuff that I've never even considered. And if someone like Angel is just able to think on his feet, improvise. I really feel like Angel is in the perfect position to do this. But you just have to not get in your own head. You can't hesitate. You have to pick your points perfectly. Try to say that 3 times fast. You can't hesitate, and you can't make 2 unnecessary risks. But that's talking about Angel making unnecessary risks. Goes for the cover immediately off the punch. Got it 1 way too early to call it. That would have been the biggest controversy in MPW history if he beat him off a punch. These two have fought each other so many times. They know each other so well. It's really hard to bet against either of them. But Flair's had just much more of an impressive career recently. DDT that I think it just edges out to him. Tornado DDT. Like a Tornado Impaler, sort of. Now Flair tying Angel up. I do think that this might be a smart strategy from Flair. He knows that Angel probably outspeeds him, so he's going to try and slow it down as much as he can. Of course, it's going to be hard when you have a speeding bullet running at you from all angles. As Angel pops out of the corner again off the top. Okay, like I said, you can't make unnecessary risks, but Angel is perfectly unaware of what is a risk to him. Angel's willing to do whatever it takes. Oh my God, falling powerbomb by Flair off the top splash. When it comes to high flying, definitely Angel has the advantage, but Flair, I think, trying to meet him on that level. Flair always one to try to match his opponent's energy a little bit. Try to hit them where it hurts the most. Try to hit them in areas they're uncomfortable in and try to match them in places they're strong in. Gets in that Boston Crab. Again, trying to play this game, a slow game. Lets it go before Angel can reverse it. I mean, maybe Angel, he felt like the grip was loosening, wanted to let go. And smart plays. You never know what's going on in Flair's mind, but it's very analytical. It's a battle between an analytical and a abrasive. I don't think that's the right word, but intrusive thinking person. Let's say that. Angel's intrusive thoughts tend to get the better of him. As Flair goes up top. Swing and a miss with the crossbody. Angel through the ropes. Drop kick. Rolling drop kick. Hooks the leg on the champion again. Near fall for the champion. He's got to be careful. One misstep there. It could cost him the championship. But what I say, roll up. As I say that, the champion nearly takes the championship back. A running knee again. Angel they've found a replacement for Angel in the War Game, so he doesn't have to worry about double duty. He can put everything into this match. I think that's one of his biggest flaws as well, is that when Angel gets into, or one of his biggest flaws removed, is that Angel is trying to do everything. Below zero, excuse me. Below zero to Angel. 1, 2. Oh my God. Never mind. FlairZero from out of nowhere retains the championship. I don't even think Angel expected what was going on. That caught everybody off guard. FlairZero retains his 3rd championship as we will move on to War Games next. It is time for the main event of the evening. It is War Games between the Team Brutality and the Shogunate. Here are the rules for War Games. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating between members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will have the first person enter. Once all competitors have entered, War Games has officially begun. The match can only be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. This is a ultimate grudge match. between Rize and T. So much power contained inside the ring. We had to rent out another entire arena for this. And starting us out, making showing off for their team, leading by example, Twisted T. Going to be the first entrant for Team Brutality. TeaTheShiba came out and revealed to everyone that she was the one to attack Rize at the end of Season 2, costing Rize the Idol Division Championship. And so Rize called her out after attacking her mom. Said, I want to meet you in War Games. The winner of this match will determine the stipulation for T and Rize's official one-on-one grudge match. But who will meet T as the starting member of the Shogunate? And it will be Vyakaka, the Red Vampire Panda, and one of the newest members of the Shogunate. Had an incredibly impressive run a couple weeks ago in the #1 Contenders tournament. Was unable to pick up the win, though. Holding Rize maybe till the end, we'll have to see. It's kind of shocking to see someone like T start off in the beginning, but I mean, start with your best foot forward, some people say. I don't think T or Via have ever faced each other either. This will be an interesting match, and of course, advantage is actually random this time. We'll have to see who has advantage coming into this one. We had a coin flip earlier, but the last match went on a little too long, so we had to actually miss the coin flip. Rize and T have a little bit of an advantage coming into this War Games match, both being part of the same team in the first ever War Games match. They have experience inside 10 tons of steel, and the match begins as T and Via started out. Of course, if you just need a reminder, pinfall or submission don't count right now, not until everybody makes it into the ring. So right now, T and Via have a full range to just beat the ever-loving shit out of each other. Chops and punches. German suplex, head bounced off the bottom turnbuckle. Vyakaka definitely the powerhouse of the Shogunate. Right on the button. T and Vyakaka do share something in common. They love to hit their opponents with knees. We'll have to see how that comes into play. Again, driving the knee. T can see herself with a broken nose by the end of this. Off the ropes, running forearm. I will say, I'm pretty sure, if my memory serves me correctly, Rize and T both have a losing record in the War Games match type, so one of them will even out their overall record, and the other one's going to take another loss. 10 on the clock. Flying forearm off the top. Didn't quite connect with all of it. Landed a little funny, but who is going to be... Which team is going to enter? It's going to be MamaInu, about to make it a family affair, as T's mother, most recently attacked by Rize, is going to turn this match into a 2-on-1, meaning... So this is sort of the intricacies of the War Games match, meaning that Brutality is going to have that numbers advantage coming into this. They're always going to have one more than the opponent, but that means that the Shogunate are going to have the freshest competitor coming into the match. Right now, this is just a chance for Vyakaka to survive. T letting MamaInu pick apart the panda like a squirrel. Big bicycle kick. T's keeping herself fresh for this, I guess. Kind of a smart tactic. Off the rope, split leg moonsault. Didn't quite connect. Got a little bit of it. Off the ropes, back body drop. Via running knee strike. Targeting MamaInu's legs. The countdown sounded like music to Via's ears as the cage is open. And Varen going to make his way to the ring. One of the newest members of the Shogunate, or the newest members of the Shogunate. Drop down, jump over. Wasted no time to get into the ring. And T is maybe frozen in fear. As MamaInu is now getting double teamed. This match is certainly going to be interesting. There we go. Okay. Varen takes MamaInu, and Via looking back at their original opponent. Flips him around. That was crazy on the knee. Via's looking to hit the red button on T. Connects. MamaInu split like moonsault. Oh my god, tandem moonsault. Neither of them hit. That was really cool though. Russian leg sweep. MamaInu taking Varen down. Brutality's gonna get their numbers advantage back. It looks like they have Tyranno Maximum and Glitchy in the cage. And they're gonna send Tyranno Maximum. Package pump driver to Varen. But like a moonsault, MamaInu finally catches it, and Ty is gonna take advantage of the no disqualification aspect of this match. Sliding in some objects under the ring, getting us a table. And that's going to be all for now. Ty's the replacement for Angel, or the substitute rather. You can't really replace Angel. Varen and Ty going at it as Vyakaka and fights MamaInu and T once again 2-on-1. Scoop slam to Via. Mother and daughter working in tandem. As Varen takes it to Ty. Double Russian leg sweep. Gonna be hard to keep track of these. So much power, so much going on. Action going on in two rings. It's T off the ropes. Running Bulldog. Varen holding his own. Very impressive. Going for a strange mixture onto T. Of course, you can't pick up the win here until everybody's joined the ring. Northern Light suplex. And the leader of the Shogunate making their way to the ring. Now, some people might be thinking, why didn't they save Rize as the anchor for the Shogunate? Rize wasting no time to go into the ring. I think this is actually an expertly done strategy for the Shogunate, leaving AZ in the cage. You guys were here earlier. AZ was in the Openweight Championship match against Potato. They're giving AZ as much time to rest before having to enter the War Games match. I think that's honestly really smart by the Shogunate. Rize loading up the ring with foreign objects. Had a steel chair, stop sign, and now a trash can, and MamaInu up top. What is MamaInu looking at the top of the cage? MamaInu! What is MamaInu doing? What is MamaInu doing? Oh, okay, I thought MamaInu was going out of the cage. Remember, if you leave the cage, that is a forfeit. I thought MamaInu was gonna forfeit for her team. Oh. And now MamaInu, of course, wants her paws on Rize after getting attacked, bringing Bringing suplex by TeaTheShiba. Now the last member of Brutality. GlitchyBasturds. Making her way. Finally. Glitchy also, I said T and Rize. Glitchy also was on that same team with Rize and T in the first War Games. I kind of forgot because she looked a little bit different back then, but 7 out of the 8 competitors have made it in so far, and they are all populating the left ring. Ty with the forearm. Once War Game starts, it's really anyone's game. German suplex, DDT. It's going to be hard for me to keep track of what's going on, but also it's going to be even harder. Extinction! Bomb! It's going to be even harder to keep track of who's getting pinned. Collateral damage from MamaInu on Glitchy. As T goes up top, Twisted T! Everybody just populating the ring. Ty setting up a table. Stop-sided. I think Ty just actually hit MamaInu in the back of the head with a steel chair. I think Ty's even having trouble keeping up what's going on. Super kick to Rize. And now the final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Eat the feet. He made it to the right side all alone. AZ, the final member of the Shogunate, making their way down to the ring. And not spending any time on the outside. War Games has officially begun. Up to her old tricks with MamaInu on Via. Skywalker to AZ. Strange mixture from Viren to Glitchy. Everybody's down. Rize and Viren are the only ones standing. Shogunate standing tall right now. Oh my god, T looking for the pedigree on the steel chair. Can't get it though. Clothesline from AZ. Oh my god. Is Glitchy gonna meet AZ on the other ring? Yep. Isolating their opponents. AZ though rolls up Glitchy. 1. Kick out of 1. AZ and Glitchy going at it. Viren rolls up Ty. Glitchy gonna try to break it up. Ty rolls out. Rolled over DDT. Package pile driver. Via fighting for it. Clothesline. Fighting Ty for the table is Via. Extinction. Bomb onto the table. Via's taking so much punishment. I think we're gonna have to watch them make sure that they don't get. They would be the one I feel like Brutality would want to target. Aaron in the corner. Feeling some type of way. It was the cover on Ty. I think MamaInu broke it up right before AZ could get in the way. Rize now taking it to Glitchy. Scoop slam. Viren going up top the second to make the trek to the top of the cage. And he said, nope, I'm okay. He said, I'm all right. German suplex from T to Via. Has the bridge pin, but Viren breaks it up. T on Via. 3. Rize pinning Glitchy for 1. Rize breaks it up. Breaks T's pin up. Shogunate still standing a little bit taller than Brutality right now. Smacking ahead with a steel chair. Oh my god. This is one of the hardest matches to commentate. I'm just in awe of what's happening. I also just love that, eat the feet. Just love that they do not want to go to the other ring at all. I mean, all the action's happening in this ring, why not? One count for Via. Death Valley driver onto the table from Viren. 2, 3. I wasn't even paying attention. I don't. What music is playing right now? Well, whatever music's playing, Rize just pinned Ty. Sorry, so many things happened that confused me. Shogunate picking up the win in War Games. Rize pinning Tyranno. And Rize will be the one to pick the stipulation for her and T's grudge match. Thank you guys so much for watching. Masu Pro Wrestling presents Realizing Redemption, and I will see you guys next time.